Another month, another collection of dope upcoming indie games. Hey there indie gamers, welcome back to the channel, and if it's your first time here, welcome. You look absolutely stunning today. July is officially here, and I'm doing my regular, oops, I destroyed your wallet video for the month. Now before I help you find your new favorite game for the month, please do me a favor and like the video. It helps me a lot with growing the channel and makes you easily one of the coolest people on the planet. But now with that out of the way, let me talk about a bunch of upcoming games that you can play this July. Angerfoot is set to stomp its way onto your screens this July in a high-octane first-person action game where your main weapon is quite literally your anger-infused foot. In Angerfoot, you take on the role of a hot-tempered protagonist who embarks on a relentless quest to reclaim his stolen sneaker collection. Imagine a combination of kung fu and a caffeine overdose as you kick down doors, smash enemies, and deliver swift justice with your mighty boot. It's like John Wick if John Wick were a professional soccer player with anger management issues. The game promises a non-stop barrage of chaotic fun, absurd humor, and enough foot-related puns to keep you on your toes. Or off of them, I guess. Lace up your collection of sneakers as you test them out to see what they can really do. Like the flash kickers that allow you to do some rapid kicks in the air, or perhaps you prefer the floaties, so knock off Crocs that'll cause the enemies you punt to float away to who knows where. Expect vibrant visuals, a thumping soundtrack, and enemies who will quickly learn the meaning of getting off on the wrong foot. So get ready to kick some butt and take some names, but mostly just kick butt, when Angerfoot drops on Steam starting on July 11th. Just don't blame me when your first reaction is to start kicking open every door in your house. Magical Delicacy whisks you away to a charming world where you'll play as a young witch chef crafting enchanting dishes. Step into the shoes of Flora, the main character of the game who dreams of becoming the greatest magical chef in the enchanted town of Tea Time Hollow. This whimsical town is known for its unique blend of magic and culinary arts, where food not only nourishes, but also enchants and heals. And now Flora's mission is to master the art of magical cooking and earn her place among the town's legendary chefs. So imagine Gordon Ramsay with a wand, whipping up potions and pastries instead of shouting at sous chefs, where the secret ingredient could very well be a pinch of dragon scale or a dash of fairy dust. Your goal is to explore a whimsical town, gather magical ingredients, and perfect your culinary magic. You'll face quirky challenges and meet delightful characters who might request a spellbinding souffle or an enchanted eclair. The game's delightful art style and playful humor will keep you entertained as you mix, stir, and cast spells in your magical kitchen. Just be careful not to confuse the frog legs with the chicken wings, unless you're aiming for a riveting recipe. So get ready to cook up some magic in Magical Delicacy when it releases on Steam starting on July 16th. Gestalt, Steam, and Cinder transports you to a steampunk world filled with mystery. You play as Alithia, a fierce warrior navigating the crumbling city of Canaan to uncover the secrets behind a grand conspiracy threatening humanity. Think Sherlock Holmes meets Mad Max with a dash of Victorian flair. Gestalt's story weaves through a rich narrative, where you encounter colorful characters and make choices that shape the fate of the world. The gameplay combines classic Metroidvania elements with fast-paced combat, where you'll slash, shoot, and dash your way through beautiful hand-drawn environments. Upgrading your abilities and weapons is crucial as you face increasingly challenging foes and intricate puzzles. The steampunk aesthetic adds a unique twist, making every encounter feel like a dance of cogs and steam. As you delve deeper into the city's secrets, you'll wonder if Alithia is secretly part detective and part gymnast. And if the gameplay footage here doesn't exactly show you what the game's all about, you can check out my episode of Trial Period where I played through the demo a while back. Get ready to uncover conspiracies and bash some baddies when Gestalt, Steam, and Cinder drops on Steam and Nintendo Switch on July 16th. Now for a very last minute add to this video, this is a cozy game for Gundam builders out there. This is Mech Builder. Mech Builder is a relaxing puzzle game inspired by model building. Sitting at your very own virtual workstation, you'll cut out, assemble, paint, and then customize entire sets of model figurines. Featuring 50 plus model kits to assemble at your own pace, Mech Builder is simply a relaxing time. And the variety of mechs you can build is staggering, from basic models to super intricate armored figurines. And you could also build some robotic waifus while you're at it. There's really not a whole lot to say when it comes to a game as simple as this one, but after the Steam Next Fest demo, I'm hooked. Mech Builder is such a vibe. Plus it's gonna be a lot cheaper than buying all the actual Gundam that you're gonna need to make extra shelf space for. So get your tiny little vacuum ready to clean up all those little plastic tabs when Mech Builder drops on Steam starting on July 16th. Bo, Path of a Teal Lotus is a hand-drawn 2D platformer set in a beautiful mystical world inspired by Japanese folklore. Players control Bo, a young and determined celestial blossom on a quest to save her home from an encroaching darkness. The story unfolds as Bo travels through stunningly crafted environments, meeting intriguing characters and uncovering ancient secrets. The gameplay involves precision platforming, intricate puzzles, and engaging combat. Bo wields a magical staff that can transform into various forms, helping her navigate obstacles and defeat enemies. And as Bo progresses, she'll unlock new abilities, allowing her to explore previously inaccessible areas and uncover hidden treasures. And the game also features a deep narrative, rich with emotional moments and surprising twists. You can also expect some lighthearted humor, like encountering a grumpy tanuki who insists that he's just big boned, or a wise old frog who offers sage advice with a ribbon of sarcasm. Bow Path of the Teal Lotus promises a magical journey filled with beauty, challenge, and heartwarming moments, along with whimsical dialogue and charming interactions, adding a delightful layer to the game's enchanting atmosphere. You can play Bow Path of the Teal Lotus when it releases on Steam, Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox starting on July 17th. So if you've been listening to Playlog Podcast, you know me and my partner Topher are both super excited for Dungeons of Hinterberg. Dungeons of Hinterberg is an action-adventure game set in the picturesque Austrian Alps. Players will step into the shoes of Louisa, a burnt-out urbanite who embarks on a journey of self-discovery, seeking adventure and an escape from her monotonous city life. The story takes a whimsical turn when she discovers Hinterberg, a quaint mountain village that hides mysterious dungeons filled with ancient secrets and magical creatures, while the gameplay combines exploration, puzzle solving, and combat. Louisa must navigate treacherous terrain, solve intricate puzzles, and battle fantastical monsters using a blend of physical and magical abilities. The game's unique feature is that it focuses on the protagonist's personal growth, intertwining her mental well-being with the challenges that she faces in the dungeons. Players can also interact with the quirky villagers, each offering side quests and unique perspectives on the mystical happenings in Hinterberg. Expect humorous encounters, brain-tickling puzzles, and a collection of abilities that would rival Breath of the Wild. As Louisa dives deeper into the dungeons and the village's lore, she uncovers hidden truths about herself and the magical world around her, making Dungeons of Hinterberg a delightful blend of heartfelt storytelling and adventurous gameplay. Now don't forget to grab your passport and prepare for some grand adventures when Dungeons of Hinterberg drops on Steam and Xbox Game Pass starting on July 18th. Now for a game we've been talking about for months, maybe even years, this is SCHiM. No, I still don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's a little too late for me now. SCHiM is an intriguing puzzle game that invites players to navigate the world through shadows. The story involves a lost shadow that must find their way back to its owner, hopping from shadow to shadow in beautifully stylized environments. Players will explore urban settings, nature, and everyday objects, each providing unique challenges and puzzles, with gameplay focused on platforming and puzzle solving, requiring players to think creatively about the shadows cast from various objects. As you traverse different environments, you interact with other characters and shadows, uncovering secrets and aiding other lost shadows. The visuals are striking, with a minimalist art style that emphasizes contrast and shadow play, and the sound design complements the visuals, creating an immersive atmosphere that enhances the overall experience. SCHiM is essentially a far less deadly version of The Floor is Lava that promises to be a delightful and unique journey through the light and darkness, blending innovative gameplay with a charming narrative. No, I've tried out 2 separate demos of the game, and I'm really digging what I've played so far. Sadly, I've still got to wait until July 18th so I can play more SCHiM on Steam, Switch, or PlayStation. Now, brownie points go to the first person who could tell me how many times I just said shadow. Cataclismo throws you into a medieval mayhem mix of tower defense and real-time strategy. Picture yourself as a medieval architect with a knack for squashing bugs, tasked with constructing and defending your fortress against relentless hordes of enemies. It's almost like a medieval real estate management game, but instead of dealing with annoying neighbors, you're fending off monsters trying to turn your home into their new crash pad. You need to build walls, set traps, and strategically place your troops to keep all those creepy crawlies out of your nice home. With its engaging gameplay and humorously intense scenarios, Cataclismo will have you hooked from the get-go. Oh, and did I mention it's from the same team that made Moonlighter, that half shopkeep sim, half roguelike game that I'm always talking about? And if this is the first time you're hearing me mention it, then welcome to the channel. And with how much I loved Moonlighter, I am already prepared to be insufferably addicted to Cataclismo as well. So get ready to build, defend, and laugh your way through a fortress frenzy when Cataclismo drops on PC through Steam starting on July 22nd in early access. Now that we're past July 18th, July 23rd is just as busy. Exophobia is an adrenaline-pumping, retro-inspired boomer shooter, where the story thrusts players into the role of a lone soldier who wakes up on an abandoned spaceship, only to discover that it's crawling with hostile alien life forms. Your mission is to survive the onslaught, uncover the ship's secrets, and find a way to escape. Focused on fast-paced action, the game combines classic FPS mechanics with a modern twist. You'll navigate labyrinthian corridors, collect powerful weapons, and face increasingly tough enemies. The pixel art style evokes nostalgia from the early days of gaming, while the smooth controls and fluid combat keeps things feeling fresh and dynamic. Exploration and backtracking are key components to Exophobia, with plenty of hidden areas and upgrades to discover. The intense atmosphere is enhanced by an eerie soundtrack, heightening the sense of isolation and danger. Exophobia's blend of retro aesthetics and modern gameplay promises a thrilling ride for fans of classic shooters. And with its challenging combat and mysterious settings, it's sure to keep players on the edge of their seats. And you can jump into this alien-filled adventure when Exophobia drops on Steam, Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox starting on July 23rd. Plus, there's a demo available on Steam right now if you want to check it out before you buy. If you enjoy walking around a blank town and adding a splash of color to everything you see, then Ete is here for you. Ete is a visually stunning first-person adventure offering a unique blend of exploration, creativity, and storytelling. Taking place in a picturesque version of Montreal, you'll be playing as a painter capturing the beauty of the city. The story revolves around your journey to create a masterpiece, interacting with the environment and the people you meet along the way. You wander through vibrant hand-painted scenes, gathering inspiration from the colorful surroundings. Then take those inspirations and add them to your own personal paintings back in your most likely overpriced apartment. As you progress, you'll fill your sketchbook with beautiful artwork, unlocking new areas and meeting interesting characters. Complemented by a soothing soundtrack and serene visuals, creating a relaxing and immersive experience. Ete's charming art style and tranquil gameplay makes a delightful escape for players looking to unwind and unleash their creativity. And you can get those creative juices flowing when Ete drops on Steam starting on July 23rd. What if you could have a pet just wandering around on your desktop while you're trying to work on your taxes or something? Then you've got to check out Weyrdlets. Weyrdlets is a captivating productivity game, inviting players into a magical realm teeming with quirky creatures and enchanting landscapes. In this virtual pet game, you'll be responsible for taking care of your Weyrdlets in their own little habitats. You'll start by picking which Weyrdlet that you want, giving it a name, and now the responsibility of pet ownership kicks in. Collect new toys, drag them around the screen, and even give them a bath once in a while so they aren't so stinky. Next, you can start customizing your pet as well as the room to make it feel a bit more personal. When it's time to get back to work, why leave your pet at home? Every day is Take Your Pet to Work Day in Weyrdlets. And unlike your annoying cat who's constantly knocking things off the counter, these Weyrdlets come with productivity tools, such as countdown timers, to-do lists, and much more. Then you can just let those little dudes roam around the screen while you get your work done. Just don't forget to give them the occasional head pats. Weyrdlets releases on Steam starting on July 23rd, so if you need to work on getting your adoption paperwork in order, now's the time to get started. This next game has been on my radar for so long, and I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about how close it finally is. This is the Star Named EOS. The Star Named EOS is a narrative-driven first-person puzzle adventure centered on photography and memories. You'll play as Day, a young photographer on a quest to uncover the mysteries of his mother's disappearance. Guided by letters and photographs that she left behind, you'll recreate those snapshots to travel back in time and uncover the truth. Explore beautifully hand-drawn environments, solve puzzles, and interact with various objects to recreate old photographs. These puzzles range from straightforward to brain teasers, ensuring a satisfying challenge as you delve deeper into the story. The game also features full voice acting, adding emotional depth to the narrative. The evocative soundtrack and stunning visuals promise to tug at your heartstrings, making it a tearjerker that'll stay with you long after the credits roll. So if you're ready for an emotional roller coaster where your camera is your time machine, the Star Named EOS is the game for you. And sorry for another self-plug here, but if you want to see me check out the demo from a few years ago, I got a video on my channel for that as well. So grab your virtual camera and prepare to snap your way through a heartfelt adventure when the Star Named EOS drops on Steam, Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox starting on July 23rd. You know those little slide puzzles you play while you're waiting at the dentist's office that I can guarantee nobody on the planet's any good at? Well, imagine an adventure game where the whole world is one of those puzzles. This is Slider. In Slider, you'll slide chunks of the world around each other to connect different paths, help people with various problems, and bring the world back together again. Once you complete a mission for someone on one slice of the puzzle, they'll give you a brand new piece of the puzzle, allowing you to expand the world and explore even deeper. You'll be able to visit 9 unique areas as you unravel the mysteries of the universe and connect the world just one slider at a time. Slider is another game that I got to check the demo out for earlier this year, and though I'm horrible at these types of puzzles, this game is a ton of fun. Introducing a unique blend of games like Minute and classic Legend of Zelda games, Slider will provide players with a bunch of brain-teasing puzzles to keep yourself entertained with. Slider releases on Steam starting on July 24th, but if you want to play the whole first level right now, there's a demo available for you to download and play. So I hope you enjoy your sliding puzzle games, because I've got another one for you right here. This is Arranger, a role puzzling adventure. Arranger blends puzzle solving with a quirky narrative about a young woman who just doesn't feel like she belongs. So she sets out to see what's beyond the small town she grew up in. Now her other major problem? She moves the entire floor with every step as she takes, making a simple trip to the grocery store a bit less convenient than it is for most. The gameplay takes place on a unique interconnected grid that spans the entire world, snappily uniting movement, exploration, and combat. Anything on the same row or column as Gemma will move as she moves, meaning sometimes you'll have to do some looping to get items where you need them to be. The story unfolds as you navigate through various levels, each filled with eccentric characters and humorous situations. As the Arranger, you'll encounter a cast of colorful characters, ranging from bumbling wizards to over-enthusiastic bakers, all needing your help to sort out their daily dilemmas. And the gameplay mechanics revolve around strategically rearranging characters, objects, and weapons to help you progress further into each room and find hidden tools, lost pets, or unlocking ancient tombs to further understand the world. So get ready to unravel the chaos and bring order to a world gone wild in Arranger, a role-puzzling adventure when it drops on Steam starting on July 25th. And to round out this video, let's talk about a cozy slice of life game. Welcome to The Garden Path. The Garden Path promises a serene yet puzzling journey through a beautiful hand-painted world. Players step into the shoes of a young gardener who inherited an enchanting garden overrun by unruly flora and fauna. Your mission? To restore order and harmony to this whimsical garden paradise. The story unfolds as you explore various garden areas, each filled with unique challenges and puzzles to solve. Along the way, you'll encounter quirky characters like talking squirrels, melodramatic roses, and maybe even a philosophical hedgehog or two, each with their own humorous anecdotes and quests. Gameplay in the Garden Path revolves around solving environmental puzzles using gardening tools and creativity, from pruning overgrown bushes to coaxing stubborn plants into blooming. Every action you take shapes the garden's landscapes and unravels the mysteries hidden within. Visually, the game has an enchanting handcrafted art style, filled with vibrant colors and attention to detail, immersing players in a storybook-like world where every leaf and petal tells a tale. Get ready to dig deep into a charming adventure filled with laughter, puzzles, and the joy of watching your garden grow into a masterpiece when The Garden Path releases on Steam and Nintendo Switch starting on July 30th. And there you have it, another month, another list of awesome indie games you can look forward to. Now there's still a bunch of other games releasing this month, and I easily could have missed some. So let me know in the comments if I missed a game that you're looking forward to. Or if I nailed it and got all of the best games possible, just tell me which ones you're looking forward to in the comments. Before we go, if you want to stick around and catch some more amazing indie content, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss another video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.